All right, we got 2 of them this week, fellas. All right, first up. When my father passed away 3 years ago, I inherited his house as a part of his will. This meant a lot to me, as not only was it the house I grew up in, but it has helped me deal with the loss of my father by reconnecting me to him in a way. My plan is to move back into the house and do some renovations, but I'm not certain what I'm going to do because the property taxes are steadily going up. My county offers a property tax relief program, but because I haven't lived in the home for 10 years or more, I unfortunately don't qualify. I'm only working part-time right now, so paying rent for my apartment and also the high property tax on my father's home is really starting to stress me financially. My question is, what should I do about my father's home? I know simply selling the house would solve the problem, but that house has sentimental value for me, and I would hate to look back in a few years and regret that I sold something so important to my and my family's past.
Absolutely.
So, Prodigal Brothers, what do you think she should do, man? She's in a quandary right there.
I think
it's in your wheelhouse. I
think
okay.
Probably the easiest thing you can do is rent the house, rent the property. It's still yours. House. Don't sell it. Rent, and especially if it had multiple rooms, rent it to multiple people.
Sublet that bitch.
Yeah, if you at a university, within a 5, 10, 15 mile radius of a university, do college kids.
Right.
Sublet the rooms. This brings income to cover not only the taxes, but maybe some other shit you got going on. You know what I mean? That would probably be the easiest thing to do. I do not recommend selling it, especially with that sentimental value, and who knows what the property value for that property is. That would probably be the easiest approach.
That's like my follow-up question, because I like that idea. That's great. But like you said, like and she said, there's sentimental value. Like, do you want a renter staying in the room you were in as a kid? You know what I'm saying? Do you want people in there like walking around the house, your dad and your family walked around? You think she'll be able to handle that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a trade-off. It's like, well, at the end of the day, what do you want? Do you want to lose this property?
Right.
Or do you want to keep it?
Yeah.
Now, renting, it doesn't always have to be a nightmare. You can create your contract where, hey, I'm coming in to inspect once a month or every other month.
Good idea.
You can stay on top of making sure they don't destroy your sentimental property, and filter it. You know what I'm saying? Interview the people you about to let come live in your house.
Well, I don't know how renting works for some, but I mean, if you rent a room, they don't get your room that has sentimental value as well. So you can rent, you can rent pieces of the house and say, hey, I own this part of the house.
And just keep that door locked.
Yeah, so keep this door locked. Don't go in here.
Like,
right.
You know?
Yeah. Like all you get is kitchen and bathroom access, something like that.
Well, I mean, you get the range of the full house except for one room.
Yeah, and you lock the door.
Like, who would be upset with that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm
like, this is my dad's old room. You can't go in there.
Yeah, and I'm renting this room. You know? You could even phrase it as that. Someone's renting this room. They don't really come that often, but...
And if you really want to... If you don't want a long-term situation where somebody's living there long-term, Airbnb, you can do that as well.
Yeah, that's when people destroy your shit.
No. I mean, but like I said, it comes with inspection and contract and all that stuff. Airbnb, if you trash that house, and I know you trash my house, you gonna pay for the trash that you created.
Yeah.
Good luck collecting that.
I feel like you should look at what the house means to you as far as sentimental value and evaluate that and kind of go from the heart, right? Like, if it's important for you to be there, how important is that apartment that you're in?
Is it close? Is the apartment close to our house?
Yeah, just how important is this to you, and could you stomach having somebody else in that space? And if you can, what are you willing to do with the space at that point? But it sounds like this is something that's very personal. So you have to stop thinking about the money. Think about what it really means to you, because that's why you're asking this question. There's always going to be these capitalistic controls, but what does it really mean for you to go back there, see your room, see your dad's room, see the kitchen table still in the same place, and remember those family dinners, arguments, happy conversations, joyous moments. Like, that's what you need to really reflect on before you make a decision. But the best decision financially is to either move in, get another job, because you're working part-time, so you're not able to afford both, or rent it out. I mean, you have property that can benefit you in certain ways, or explore other options. I mean, there may be some other tax kickbacks or something that you can do. You can refinance it or something. But, I mean, that's still going to require money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But just move from the heart is really my best advice.
Yeah.
And I feel like most family members, when they leave you something in their will, they're hoping you can get some type of financial benefit from it. It's not usually they're just leaving their stuff on you to like keep in storage. You know what I'm saying? They're usually trying to pass something that they think's valuable. So it sounds like she feels bad about like, oh, I'm making money off of this house. This is my family. Like, don't feel bad about that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's probably yours. Partially what your dad had in mind when he gave you the house.
Right.
Still yours.
All right, I like it. That was great, man. I like how we found a nice little in between. She can keep the house, and she also will be relieved of her financial burden.
I mean, the only other question I have is if she's local enough and the house is within range. Yeah, I would say I think another thing that would probably help her the most is just moving in. Now, if she can't afford, I don't know if the house is paid off, because even if you pay off your house, you still pay property tax. So.
I mean, sometimes going back to the house is maybe too much.
It's too much, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's too much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, like I said, move from the heart on this one and just let it lead your mind. But don't feel bad for, like Eazy said, getting something that is going to benefit you financially. Like, that is why they left it to you.
That's what wills do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, second one, last one. All right, what's up, Prodigal Brothers? I heard your recent episode about gift giving, and I was hoping you could help me out with a similar problem. For the past month, I've been getting to know and spending a lot of time with a young lady that I met at a house party with mutual friends. It's only been a month, but overall, our relationship is great, and we have a good dynamic. However, with the holidays approaching, I'm just not sure if I should be getting her a gift or not. My problem is that I'm just not sure we've known each other long enough that I have to get her a gift, but I would hate for her to get me something and I'm just standing there empty-handed with nothing to give in return. At the same time, I don't want to come on too strong by buying her something if we're not at that point in our relationship. Basically, I'm stuck in the middle of two options and I don't know what to pick. I just want some input on this since I don't really know what to do. So help my guy out. Is it going to be coming on too strong if he gets Shorty a present? They only known each other for a month. But at the same time, he said he don't want to be standing there. She done got him something. And he ain't got nothing to return.
I'll go first again. Just because it's in my head and I don't want to lose it. It almost, like this one kind of almost fits with uplifting what he said at the last time. Like if you feel it in your heart to give somebody a gift is a gift. Give her a gift. Yeah. Now, if you really worried that if you give this individual a gift and she may receive it negatively because it's so early, buy the gift and finesse this thing. Buy the gift, hold on to it. When she show up with her gift, you be like, I got something for you too. And then you give her your gift. Right. Now, if she show up and she ain't got shit, you just be like, oh, I got the receipt, I'll take it back. I ain't trying to. Right. Or you save it until later on in the relationship.
Players play.
Yeah. Players, you know what I'm saying? Play. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if she come over there, I got something for you. Here's a gift. You're like, oh shit, open the gift, and then you be like, well, I got something for you too. You know what I'm saying? Don't be first.
Bro, that's a dub, bro.
What's that saying? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get
ready. Right. Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Right. So, I mean, then now you're not the one jumping the gun and giving her something that she's like, whoa, this dude think we married. I don't like what's going on here. I'm out of here. So I would just play it smart, man. If it's in your heart to get her something, and just stand by, because she'll show you. Because girls can't hold nothing. They get the gift. I'm gonna give this boy this.
As soon
gift.
as she walk in the door, she
they not holding on to the gift for 3 months and surprising you with it. I got you something. Here it is, and then you can just pat out. I got you something too. That's my advice. Anybody else wanna? Or did I hit a home run? I think I hit a home run.
No. That was nice. You know what I mean? That was good. But you know what I mean? Close in a relationship like that, you don't really want to, spend too much bread for real anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was thinking about the dollar amount. You want to think about how much you're going to spend.
Exactly. So you might want to do something more sentimental or something like, like give her a day out or a dinner or go to a show or something like that. But do something more of. Everybody thinks gifts has to be like physical and tangible.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like that. I mean, something that's good for relationships is I don't know if people still do this, but those like coupon things. Give her a coupon book.
Yeah.
I give you a massage.
Yeah.
I
Like
owe you a bubble
like
bath.
Groupon joints.
That Groupons. You know what I mean? You don't spend no bread on it. But it's little nice things that you can do for your relationship, and sometimes that make women happy. You know what I mean? And especially if it's somebody that you don't really know like that. You don't want to be breaking your pockets.
I mean, if you knocking the dust off that thing, though,
because I don't celebrate holidays anyway.
Just
so
get a vibrator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talked about that on the episode.
Do something that benefits you.
Yeah, just what I'm saying.
With
Just get a dolphin. You know what I mean?
Some lime
In the first month, you gonna get a dolphin.
I mean, I'm saying if you are knocking the dust off, you know what I mean? Get her one.
Hey, you gotta lay your game down.
Yeah.
Lay your game down.
Yeah, let her know early, right? Let her know how we getting down.
I'm saying if you are sexually active, of course, like don't just come out with the dolphin and like all y'all did is go out to eat.
Right. you ain't even hit it yet.
Yeah.
I got something for you, girl. She open that shit. She be looking at you like,
I mean, you know what though? I just think about it like this: like it's all about what are you willing to keep up with? Because I've had women that I've dated. And I've gifted them, and I always had to gift them, and I always had to level up on that gift.
Exactly.
And in the great words of Cameron James, you just smack a woman the first time you meet her, so she can never say, "Cam, you don't treat me like you
used to."
Yeah, I'm just saying, Cameron Giles. I'm sorry, Cameron Giles, but seriously though,
that's a player right
there.
See how that shit works.
That's a player.
No, but in all seriousness, man, you have to evaluate how you're going to treat this woman. And if you're going to be a guy who's always showering her with gifts, go ahead. Yeah, but know this, that bag will have to keep leveling up.
Exactly. And count the holidays, boy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them out here.
Yeah. It's nothing but holidays.
And you got to keep, and like you said, you got to keep on reinventing yourself. You got to keep on up in the ante. So
they go from Birkin to Benz.
Woo!
Yeah. So if you
two holidays,
I'm just saying, if you start, just understand that if you start there, you got to go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, or maybe
that's why I don't like that.
I mean, but thing, or finesse it like I won't say women do, but women have done to me is it's a trip. And the trip allows you to really evaluate the relationship. So maybe you get a little trip for y'all, a little weekend getaway type of deal.
Right.
And then, maybe you just put a Snickers in a box. Give her a gag gift. See how she take that. You know what I mean?
A king size
Snickers in a box.
Dolphin in a Snickers.
King size.
Perfect.
Throw in a keychain while
hey
you're
man, you know what I mean? We're gonna melt this chocolate and we're gonna use this dolphin.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah. Women like when you use the toy on them. They don't like using the toy themselves.
They like to know how to use your toys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm a driver.
You gotta know how to play the instrument.
You ain't never used a toy on a chick?
Yeah, he play instruments.
SP, come on.
He sing
you
R&B,
sing R&B and paint. I know you out here
you got
using
a
the toy on it. You got a brush on it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They like the little whip. You put the little whip on the clip.
The brush stroke. Yeah, you be painting, so I know your shit work.
Huh?
Yeah.
You ain't using the toy in the bedroom? You ain't getting it? You ain't using the toy in the bedroom?
Sound like a no.
This nigga don't got no answer.
Moving on.
Nigga sound like a no.
Moving on.
Man, you not a player.
Yeah,
man. You gotta have the bag.
We gonna have an intervention.
Bag full of shit.
We gotta get you right.
Wow.
A drawer. All
when
that
you come
shit,
with a book bag, it ain't closing it.
Wow.
Man, right. I
my
got
man,
holes, all that time.
my guys,
And
my
book
guys
bag.
over here, like I've been coming to the pod, like, guys, my sex life is just horrible. Nah, we
trying to help you out,
we
man.
good
We
over
trying to help
Casa
you
de
out.
Pendel,
My
baby.
man SP probably got hella toys like
Yeah, that
like,
nigga-
like on next Friday. He pressed the button. He
Got a
pressed the
whole
button.
wall.
His walls,
Whole wall, baby.
his wall open up.
You feel like gagging today? Or you want to be confined?
Mr. Nasty Time. Let me find out.
Yeah, man. I ain't
Whenever
lift
I go to
weights
one
yet.
of them toy shops, one of them sex stores, I always realize I'm not as nasty as other people are.
Yeah.
Like I see other.
Yeah, you see
like,
shit on the wall, you be like, what the
Yeah, you be
You
like,
be needing directions. You be like,
what is that?
you be like,
What
hey,
do
can
you
you
even do with
explain how
that?
this work right here?
Where does that even go, nigga?
Right. So, yo,
Some freaky ass people out
you
here.
feel
man.
real perverted in a toy shop, yo.
Prodigal Brothers, that has been Ask the Brothers, man. Like I said, that's where we do our best to help. I can't guarantee they gonna work out. I can't guarantee. It's gonna,
No guarantees.
yeah, you take our advice. Look, that's that risk you running. But I mean, look at us, bro. We all here. We all healthy. We made it. So I mean, we can't be doing that bad, right? We must have a little bit of knowledge we could pass on.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal Brothers. It's the Prodigal Brothers.